back on my track. But this video is going to be about everything about my nose piercing. So when I started my channel, you guys would notice I didn't have my nose pierced. So that's something new from then and now. So I did get my nose pierced, and I wanted to show you guys the video, which I do have, and I will insert it probably in a little bit, and tell you guys about my experience and if it hurt, you know, all those questions people ask. So let's get right to it.
This is just gonna hold from the inside?
Okay.
Okay.
So the number one question that people ask about getting your nose pierced, or pretty much getting any piercing, is, did it hurt? For me, I would say out of a 1 to a 10, it was probably a 4. 3 to a 4. And I say that because it's honestly a little pinch that only lasts you about 2 seconds. So it's not really something that, sorry, I have something in my eye. It's not something that, you know, it's constant pain and it's like there forever. It's really just something that's like 1, 2, done. That's it. So in my opinion, it was probably a 3 to a 4. Other questions that people ask about nose piercings are, how do you take care of it and how much are they? I know when I was getting my nose, like when I wanted to get my nose pierced, those were 2 questions that I was like more like concerned about. So I got my nose pierced for, I believe it was $25. It was either 25 to 30. I'm not that sure. Like, I can't remember like perfectly, but it was in between that. There were places that were honestly gonna charge me like 15, 20 bucks, but I kind of felt like that was too cheap, and I felt like I should go with someone more professional that, you know, charges a good amount, because it's a piercing in my nose that I did not want to get infected or anything to go wrong with it. And as of the cleaning process, what I did, they told me to clean it twice a day, and that's what I did. Sometimes I cleaned it more, but I mean, that's not gonna hurt. So what I did was I would take a Q-tip, and they told me to buy antibacterial soap, any kind, as long as it's antibacterial, and then I used that, water, and a Q-tip. That's literally all I did. And what I would do is I would wet the Q-tip and I would wet all around my nose piercing, and then I would get another Q-tip because I didn't want to use the same one. I would get another Q-tip and I would wet it, put soap on it, and I would just go around inside, like on the inside, clean the ring, clean everything. And then I would get another Q-tip and I would wet it, and then I'd rinse it, you know, without like my whole head under the damn sink. I would use that and just keep going. I would do that twice, and twice a day. So 2 times when I did it, 2 times a day, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So that's how I would clean it, and I stopped cleaning it honestly about like a month, 2 months after. Like I said, I changed it pretty quick, which was probably not the best thing to do, but I didn't really care at the time. They do usually pierce your nose with the swirl piercing. It's like a little stud, and then the thing that goes in your nose is a swirl. So I got that one pierced, and then after, they tell you to wait like 4 to 5 months. So honestly, I waited like 2, maybe 3 months. And then I changed it, and I probably changed it too early, because when I did change it, it hurt, and it also started scabbing like right on where the hole is. And the reason to that was because the one they pierced my nose with was a very thick ring, I guess you could say, and the one that I put in my nose was very thin. It wasn't the same thickness. So I could probably show you guys that, and I'll put it in another clip and then insert it here. So this is what I'm talking about. As you can see, the swirl piercing is way thicker than the hoop that I have right there. But yeah, so the ring that they pierced me with was very thick, and then the one that I changed it to was way thinner than that one, which is why it caused the scabbing on the sides, and it was very annoying because it looked weird. I didn't like it. You guys see the video of me getting it pierced, you can see that I was very like smiley and like nervous, but it wasn't that bad. And he tells me everything he was doing, so it was very simple and like quick. And you see when he does stick the needle in that I like close my eyes, like I squinch, but it was literally 2 seconds of my life, and it's not that bad. So there's that. The video that I do have isn't like up close where you could see the needle go through my nose. It's like from a distance because my sister recorded. I asked them if they could pierce my nose with a hoop ring, which is the one I have on now. It's a half hoop, I guess you could say. And it has a little flower, which nobody can tell because you have to see it like close up. But I did ask them if they could pierce my nose with the hoop, and they said that they don't really do that anymore because it's harder for you to like clean it and like try to keep it like sanitized, since it's a whole hoop. Like you have to make sure all of it is clean, and then you're gonna touch it and blah blah blah, which is super annoying. But they did, that's why they pierced it with a stud, and then I changed it to If you guys want to see like another video of like how I clean my nose ring, I don't really do it anymore, but I can still make a video on it. If you guys really wanted me to see that, I could make you guys a video on that, and I would do it. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a video on how I clean my nose pierced. And it was like something so random how I wanted to get my nose pierced. It was something so random. Like she was literally like in the bathroom, and I went in with her, and then she was like looking at herself, and I was like, oh my god, like your nose ring looks pretty. I like when she has the hoop because it looks prettier on her. And so she's like, I have an extra one, you should try it on. And I'm like, ooh, okay. So then she gave it to me, and I tried it on. I like just clipped it to my nose. It wasn't like real. So I put it on my nose, and I was like, oh my god, I want my nose pierced. I was like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And at the time, my mom was living where I am now, and I was living with my sisters in Tampa, which is where I got my nose pierced. I forgot to mention, I did get my nose pierced in Tampa. I think it was called Atomic Tattoos. It was a tattoo shop that also does piercings. So yeah, my mom was living over here, and I was living in Tampa, which is a good distance. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly where, but whatever, who cares. And so I was 17 at the time, so I couldn't get my nose pierced without a parent or guardian with me. So I tried like 3 times to get it done without my mom. I tried with my boyfriend's sister, and I tried with my sister, and I tried like everything in the book, but they're fucking smart. They were like, no, it has to be your parent or guardian. And I was like, oh my god. So I did try one time. I went with her to the tattoo place, and I was like, oh, I want to get my nose pierced. How old are you? I said I was 17. They were like, you need a guardian. I was like, I used my sister, and I was like, she's my guardian. My mom doesn't live here in the Florida. And then they were like, so does she have the guardianship papers? Because we're gonna need to see those. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, just to get my nose pierced, you need to see those papers? Is it that serious? Like, it wasn't that serious to me. It was just something like, just pierce my nose and get it over with. You get your money, you're done. It's so stupid. But scratch that. Anyways, I did have to wait for my mom, so I had to go with her, and that's when I got my nose pierced, which was an awesome experience. Honestly, I would do it again if I had to. I was actually thinking about doing the other side. I don't know if I should though, like having 2 studs. Ooh, I'm thinking about it. So yeah, that is the story slash, you know, care and all that information about how I got my nose pierced and about my piercing. And if you have your nose pierced and it was either it hurt or it didn't hurt or whatever happened, let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to read those stories. Because when I was getting mine pierced, I was looking everywhere for stories. I was like, did it hurt? Did that hurt? How long did it take? It was like, girl. So let me know in the comments below if you have your nose pierced and your experience with your nose piercing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, because I will be putting more videos. Yes! I also have my belly button pierced, so if you want to hear that story, let me know and I'll do a story time for that one. It's pretty simple, but hey, who cares? So yeah, thank you guys for watching.